It was 2019, and this was the year when I noticed a lot of my classmates getting into relationships with women and stuff. And this is the age when these cringy stuff started happening, where like, let's say you're just speaking with your friends, and your crush or whatever just walks past you, and then your friends start calling her name out and stuff like that. Those stuff they used to do. And this is when I started noticing that I felt a bit left out. I felt like I was starting to get desperate for female attraction, and it wasn't really because I wanted it. It was more so because, okay, everyone else was getting into it, so I also wanted to get into it. Every conversation I had with a girl at that point, was almost magnified 10 times more than what it actually was, purely because I just became very desperate for it. As guys, the thing is, in this world, like, I've learned a lot that the chances of a female getting a lot of attraction from guys is way, way, way higher than a man getting a lot of attraction from women. Like, Tinder, the dating app, okay? And just let's just say there is a girl who maybe her looks are, let's say, 5 out of 10, and there's a guy who has 8 out of 10 looks. The guy would get maybe 5 matches in a month, let's just say. The girl would probably get over 20. And I'm not making this up. This is the truth. Women are a lot more sought after by men than men are sought after by women. And when, as guys, when we don't get this attraction from females for a prolonged period of time, we fall prey into having this mindset of, okay, whoever comes into our life, we're just gonna accept them. And we lose our own value, our own self-value in the process of doing that. There were times, I remember, in 2021, I personally am not comfortable talking about this, but I have to. In 2021, there were a few girls that liked me and stuff, and I remember I didn't like them back or anything, but in my mind, subconsciously, I was literally trying to find reasons to like them. I didn't like them back, but I was trying to find reasons to like these people. That's how desperate I got. I'm making this video because I know a lot of you guys out there might be in this situation where you're really desperate for this feminine energy in your life. But I want you to ask yourself one thing. Look at yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do you actually think you're in a position to handle a relationship right now? Because the chances are you just really want it badly, but there is no real specific reasoning behind it. Because as young guys, obviously our hormones and stuff changes, and hence we want this attraction, but it's not something that you actually really need right now. If you really truly ask yourself, are you in a position to handle yourself? Are you earning enough money? Are you in a stable position in life? The chances are you're not, if you're watching this video, I would imagine. And when you can't take care of yourself, how can you expect to take care of 2 people? I know that it can be a tough thing to swallow, because you see a lot of people around your age. There's times every evening I go for a walk and I see teenagers, a girl and a boy hanging out with each other, and it's tough because you think and you're like, oh, I also want that. But you have to realize that most of these relationships you see anyways, I don't mean any offense to them, but they're not going to last. We know they're not going to last. It's something they just have for time being, and it's not going to last. It's very rarely that relationships that happen in teenagers end up lasting throughout your life. And the other problem with this generation is we have normalized this mindset of dating people just for the time being. Okay, just I want to get into a relationship, I'm gonna get into it, and they have no intentions of actually carrying it forward throughout their life. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm speaking out of immaturity, but when I date a woman, or if it comes to that, I'm not looking to date a woman for 2 months and then move on. Like, that's a stupid mindset, which unfortunately a lot of guys and girls my age have, and I've seen it with my own eyes, and it's very depressing. I remember this one guy in school would literally get a new girlfriend like every 2 months. I'm not even kidding. I'm not making it up for the video. That would be the situation. It's pathetic. I'm not having that mindset, and I hope you are not too. As a man, you are the one in any relationship, any family, whatever. In the house, you are the one who's supposed to be protecting the people around you. You're the one who's supposed to be providing for the people around you. I don't care what people may say. Oh, you're being toxic masculinity, whatever. I don't really care, but this is the truth. And when you can't really do that for your own self right now, why do you want to, how can you fathom the fact that, okay, you're gonna get into a relationship and handle that? Like, how? Like, you haven't even built yourself up to that level yet. And obviously it's a different story if you've already found someone that you really like, and you think things are going to be great, then that's a different story. But if you haven't and you just want to get into it, you gotta wait, bro. You gotta wait. And the thing is, when you keep progressing in life and you improve yourself to that level, inevitably the quality of woman you receive in your life will also be at a higher level. I might be 18, but I know what I'm speaking. It's a tough thing because every time, I almost have to point it out that I'm 18, and I may not know this because a lot of you guys in the comments are like, oh bro, this guy's speaking out of immaturity, he doesn't know anything. Look, you don't have to watch my video. You really don't have to watch my video. Like, I'm not freaking forcing you to watch this video, but I do think my advice can be quite beneficial. If you're in a dilemma of, should you stay single and work on yourself, or try and get into a relationship nowadays just because everyone else your age is doing so, I'm pretty sure you can, what my answer would be. Just hang in there. Trust me, if you get yourself up to that level, the right one will come for you. Because there's often this, quote that people say, eventually in your life you will meet the person, the right one for you. And I believed in it too, but I don't think it just magically happens like that. You have to work yourself up to that level and be the person that you want to be, the best that you can be, in order to actually find that right person, to attract that right person into your life. It doesn't happen for everyone. It happens to every one of you who actually try to get yourself up to successful level in life. And when I say successful, I don't mean be a billionaire. No, it's not all about money. When you're content with life, when you've reached a certain level of, okay, I'm happy with things are going good, that, and that's what I'm talking about. So anyways, this video is very long. Bye.